Interesting. Hello, DommeNation, and welcome back to my channel. I'm outside today, obviously. So, I'm outside because I just had to get out of the house, honestly. And I am here to answer some questions.
This world that I like more than checks. Money. All I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All a bad bitch need is the money. I got bands in the coop.
So the questions today are from, and yeah, it's real shaky, y'all. This shit is heavy. I'll go ahead and cross the street so they don't have to be in my video. Cars. I also need to do this before it gets dark because I have waited all day to do these things. So yeah, the questions today are from one of my subscribers. Hey girl, hey. And she just wanted to know. I will read it off for you. If you would like a shout out, I'm not going to shout her out because I'm not sure if she wants all that attention. But if you would like a shout out, when you ask me the questions, let me know if it's okay to shout you out or not. And I'll do that. So anyway, this subscriber wanted to know, what do you do when subs are in your DMs and they tribute? They finally tribute you. What do you do after that? How do you go to the next step? The best way to combat this would be to figure out, if you haven't done this already, figure out what it is that they want. First of all, first and foremost, what is the kink that you're promising them? What is it that they want? That's number one. Number two, most women want tribute before you even talk to them. So let's do this after tribute. Let's say, I'm about to sit this shit down. Wonder if anybody lives here. Doesn't look like they're home. I should sit at their couch, at their little table, and do this video. I want to sit on this person's porch. No, I'm not. There's dog shit right there. Anyway, okay, so I'll just switch hands. It's fine. What do you do after someone tributes you and they're in your DMs? What do you do next? The next thing to do, if you haven't discussed this already, is to find out what their kink is. Find out what it is exactly that they want you to do, and find out also if you are willing to do this. I'm going to cross the street because it's loud back there. Once you do that, find out what platform you two are going to be engaging on. Is it going to be in person? Is it going to be on Twitter only? Is it going to be online? Is it going to be through Kik? Is it going to be through FetLife? Probably not, because if you did this through not Instagram, if you did this through Twitter, you're probably not going to switch over to FetLife. It just wouldn't make sense. But, figure out what platform you're going to next. Once you have figured out that platform, then what do you do? Like, do you just wait on them to tell you when they're ready, or do you just go for it? Now, you have to remember, a tribute is what a tribute is. It is to gain your attention. It is not to give them services. So your next step, after you figure out what their kink is, what platform you're going to be on, figure out what kind of schedule you two are going to have. Are you going to talk to them every other day? Are you only going to talk to them on the weekends? Because, ooh yeah, bitch, you got to stop. That's a stop sign. Because this has to also go along with your schedule. So, figure out the schedule. Once you've figured out the schedule, you need to lay down ground rules. You need to let them know, hey, on Wednesdays after 7, when we do our sessions, before you even fucking come to me, you need to make sure you drop some cash in my bank. And however much that is, it will be between you two. So that way, everyone knows when the session starts. Establish a time for how long these sessions are going to be. That way you're not just rambling on and on and on about whatever play session you have going on. Ooh, it's dark down here. I'm going to turn around. Next time I come outside, y'all, I'm going to do it earlier in the day. I'm going to not be lazy all day. But yeah. Figure out your time frames. Are you only going to talk to them for 10 minutes? Are you going to talk to them for 30 minutes? Like, how long are your sessions going to be? And that is the main thing for as far as them being in your DMs. She also had another question about how to get to know your subs. And there's a two-part question to that I just already answered about. She wanted to know, do you just wait on them to let you know when they want a session, blah, blah, blah. The way to get to know your subs is to remember they're fucking people. Like, I understand the dominant sub relationship, but you have to remember doms and subs are still people, and you have to treat them like people. When you're not in a session, talk to them like people. Now, granted, you can't spend all your fucking day talking to these subs. Like, no, that's not gonna fucking happen. But you can let them know, hey, when we're not doing the sessions, if you want to talk to me on Thursdays just to have like quick chat time and shit, make sure you tribute me, and then, you know, we can talk about whatever. What I personally like to do is, if they're going to be my submissive, I like to meet them in person. One, because I like free meals, and two, because that gives me a feel for how they are. That lets me know, okay, is this person a shy person? Are they a timid person? Are they a really egotistical person that wants to give up all that power during their submission? It lets you know who you're dealing with and how you deal with them. That's how I like to get to know my subs, but people may have different ways of doing that. If you can't meet them in person, texting's always cool, but things can get communicated in text. So the best way to get to know your sub is just talk to them like a person. Honestly, there's no really other way around that. Oh no, I lost my questions. Let me see. Oh, and we're back. The next question. The last question is, what's a good process to have? The best process to have, as far as, gaining a sub, getting to know them, and working through your sessions would be to, I don't know what that person's doing, would be to figure out their kink. That's number one. Once you find out their kink, figure out a schedule. That's number two. Once you find out a kink and a schedule, figure out their budget. Their budget might not be the same budget as yours. They might not be able to afford you. Figure that out. And then once that's all down, all you do is go through the process. And you do that over and over and over. And remember, practice makes perfect. So it's kind of one of those things that you have to work out until you get it. That is really all for this episode. Girl, if I did not answer your questions, let me know. I will DM you. And on that note, I'm going to go get some coffee because my hands are freezing. Bye.